Hey everybody, welcome back to Alina of the Arena, where, honestly, we've solved it. Hellwalker 15, we are the two times champion of the Arena. Strictly speaking, we're 3 times. I mentioned this on a previous video because this run got lost off camera, but it was only on Veteran, so we'll say we were the 2-time champion because these were Hellwalker victories, and this one was just Veteran. And Veteran, honestly, is just baby mode now. Although, speaking of baby mode, the first 100 episodes, truly, you were baby mode, because now we have to take you up to Hellwalker 20, and we have to relearn the game all over again, because there's probably going to be some strategies that are just not viable at Hellwalker 20. Now, you might be wondering why I called the last episode where, we went on to victory. Believers versus doubters, because there was a considerable, a splitting in the comments. Some people saying, yeah, block it, it's just not viable like Hellwalker 20, you just can't play it. Some people saying, it's nice to have a little bit. So, I guess we're going to have to relearn if that is true or if it's false. It does also help the Mercenary, I think, has the best start for the block build. But let's play as... Have we not got to win as the Slave? They were the base character. I guess it didn't transfer over. Okay, I'll play as the Slave then. And we're going to crank it up. This is the max. Hellwalker 20. Ridiculous difficulty. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm expecting bad things. Okay, we're up against Gigablade, so we don't need to go for AoE weapons. Snake Charm. Gain an energy each turn, increase damage received by 25%. That seems dangerous. Gain 2 block at the start of each turn is pretty mediocre, and draw 1 card when you kill an enemy is also a pretty mediocre effect, honestly. The Black Bow. Increase damage by 2, attack up to 3 tiles, deal 1.25 damage if target is within 1 tile. Okay, so it's like a shotgun bow. Power Mode. Automatically reload if damage is dealt, and then draw a card. Okay, that's pretty cool. I don't think a status effect build is great. We're going to have to try this again at some point. And I don't have any cards here to enable the status effect. I think what I'm going to do is... I'm going to grab the Black Bow. I quite like bows against Gigablade. I am reluctantly going to grab the Snake Charm because I really do want some energy. I'm going to grab a kick as well so I can kick people away from me for a bit of defense. And then... honestly, I think we grab Hunter Bracer. I think it's more useful, but I'm probably going to look at swapping both the Bracer and the Charm at some point. And early Meditate. I think we always want to fight first. And again, we're going to look at both the rest are in the same column. But... on the positive side, there are shops in between it, so there's only 1 battle that we'd have to get through. But we'll wait for a while till we decide what to do there. Probably doing all the other fights and then this column last, is what I'm going to guess. Okay, Stab Beast. 30 damage, okay. Not messing around already. I respect that. So, Blam, reload, Blam, reload. Shall I give you another Blam? Sure, let's give you another Blam. So we're looking for 13 now, and we have got it. In numerous ways, actually. We can do it like this. They're within 1 tile, so they do 1.25 damage. And I can just power move for fun. Okay, I think money as power is untakeable. There's a temptation for me to take it, though. I think it's too expensive to use on runs. Like, 5% of your gold is actually a sizable amount. It can be the difference between buying a card and not buying a card, getting an upgrade and not getting an upgrade. And the damage output isn't great on it. And probably the worst thing about it, and I was thinking about this because I'm, toying with doing the power ratings for cards. I think the worst thing about it is because it's on an action, not a combat. You can't multiply it with your weapon in any way. I think it's something if you grab it because you were absolutely worried about, I don't even know, because if you're going to grab it early because you're worried that you don't have enough damage, then you probably don't have enough money to give it enough damage to be worthwhile. Full on attack, self-exhausting isn't the worst thing. I don't love the card, but it's not terrible. Vigilant was pretty good on the last run. Maybe that takes me towards a block build. I think this is one of the cards that does enable a block-like build. If we're going to do that, though, we're going to have to lose the black bow at some point. But it is draw. Draw 2 for 1. It's not great, it's not terrible. Actually a really tough decision. Mainly because I don't think any of them are fantastic. I think Vigilant is probably the best of the bunch. But if I'm going to stick with this black bow for a while, Vigilant doesn't really work well with it, which means I probably should go for full on attack. Yeah, give me full on attack. I'll take a rusty dagger to throw at someone. And I have the option of meditate and meditate. And rest, I guess, but we're going to take a meditate. The decision now I have to make is, do I want to remove a card or add a card? I think at this moment in time, I'd like to add a card. Hello, money's power again. I want to be in a situation where I feel safe on damage and defense. So we've already got a slam in our deck, but I wouldn't be against adding another slam for more movement options. Lunge is, again, another movement option. I think Lunge works better with an AoE weapon, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, to just help guarantee the free hit. It's a little bit too expensive compared to Jumping Attack, which I think is just a better option. Fortify is probably a safer bet. Just one turn big block, then goes out of your deck again. But it's a little bit... yeah, it's a bit meh. I'm going to grab Fortify on the fact that I've already got a Slam in this deck. If I didn't have the Slam, I would have grabbed Slam, I think. And I'm going to treat it basically that it's a Magic Shield type thing. Okay, this is kind of what I was dreaming of when I started building this. So the black bow does more damage when people are near me. So Kick will let me push people away. Do I want to slam into you as well? I don't think I need to. So I'll just kick you. Okay, deja vu. I've got a kill on the stat beast, that's the important thing. Reload. Fire. Reload. Wind up. I should have done that. No, actually, I'm fine with this. Oops, what am I doing? There you go. That might be a better play, actually, to shoot the other way around and wind up first. But did I have the mana for it? I'm not sure, actually. Alright, let's focus up again. 15 damage, but then it's going to get reduced because I have kinetic right now. But I think I could justify moving here and doing it. And draw a card. So one, I think I don't need to do that right now. I'm pretty set up for the turn anyway. Please. I leave you on 1. Do I just throw a rock at you to get rid of you? No, because you're actually blocking a tile for me now. And I can clear it easily with a rock anyway this turn. Then I move. Okay. I'm feeling good. I guess there was an option there to shoot, and then slam away, but I'll keep the slam for a rainy day. And I think with the situation we're in right now, I can justify just blowing some power moves to get me the reload I needed. Turns out it's not going to matter because I'm actually going to use full on attack here anyway. and then reload. But I could have played all my strikes in one turn for big damage. Right, he's stunned. Just need to deal with Stab Beast. Perfect. You know what? Sure. There's my full on attack. Perfect. 40 damage here, which is actually 50 because they're close up. Okay, Black Bow. Final Blow I really hate. Do I try it again though? Because Watchful is also hateful. So my problem with Final Blow is it takes too long to get online. 2 damage, increased damage by 2 each time the card is retained, and it has retain on it. Like, you have to have a thin deck for this to work. I think that is the answer. But it's so slow. And it takes up a card in my hand. I'm going to take it because I'm kind of getting desperate now for damage. But I think that is honestly, if you're going to go for my power ratings at some point, I think it's a 1-star card. Possibly if I was going to go down to 0-0. I think it's almost untakeable. But hey ho, here I am taking it. Now the one thing that would let me take it more happily, I suppose, is draw. And I do have a lot of draw options, which is kind of why I've gone for it. So please don't bite me in the behind. Right. Move here so we get more damage being close by. And then we can kick her away. Very nice. That should be lethal for you. It is. Reload. I'm going to strike, then wind up. Okay, here's Final Blow, finally. So this is going to be 12, then this is going to go back down to 6. Yes. But it will do enough damage because you're next to me. Excellent. I'll power move again. Okay, less excellent. The reason, by the way, I did all this is because I've got Weakening Dust anyway, so I'm going to interrupt. I just wanted to see how well I could combo, and it turns out not great. Yet. But there is some potential for the future. This could honestly be a combo bow build at the moment. Okay, 22, we can do 12. I think I've got you. Okay, we very had you. You know what, Final Blow, this might be the only time you get a kill, so enjoy. Concentration, gain 2 focus each turn. So it's 2 damage on the first attack every turn for 2. Upgrades to 4 each turn for 1. I don't love it, is what I'm going to say. That's the second time Watchful's been offered as well, which I think is a pretty bad card as well. Probably better than, what's his name, sorry. Final Blow. But only just because it starts at 4 block. Do I want to take Concentration? It's more damage, but it's pretty mediocre. If I was going to take that, I'd honestly be more inclined to do a block build, but I'm not really set up for the block build in any way, shape, or form. It is still early. We could pivot if something fantastic comes up. And I do have Fortify in. Let's try it. I'm not convinced by it, though. I'm feeling a little bit glum so far for early pickups. And then an Elite. Let's do it. Okay, this is the one we would want to fight, the Trapper. I think it's the easiest Elite in the game. Let's dodge. Hyper focus. Okay. I think I'll take this a little bit cautiously. I was considering using my power move 2 times so I didn't have to reload and could throw out all my attacks, but we'll just reload the bow. I can't really do anything this turn anyway, after that. And we'll just dodge around, do a little bit of winding up. Probably should have done that last. But it doesn't matter, we'll do concentration instead. And now my final blow, 20 damage. Full on attack though is 44. Okay, this is a lovely turn. Slam him into the trap. Oh, I used kinetic on it though. I still think this was better. To get the vulnerable off instead. Maybe it wasn't actually, because it's 50%. Yeah, it wasn't. Oh well. He snags me. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to throw stuff at you. I could also kick you. Okay, I'll kick you instead. In fact, I could break you, I think. I'd have to use my final blow. Am I okay with that? Yeah, I am. And then you know what? Get away from me, because I have a bow, so it doesn't really matter if you're a tile away. This is a little bit awkward, I'll give you that. Full on attack I'll use to reload so it stays in my deck. And then we'll wind up, but I can't do anything else. The Trapper really had his pal there. Not a great hand again. Ooh, don't reload with that. At the very least, though, the turn that I had off a little bit slowly, at least concentration did stuff for me. The Prowler, after, you know, saving the Hellhound Plus, decided to murder him instead. Interesting strategy, Cotton. I hope it plays off for you. And I'm just going to end turn. Why shoot this guy? Okay. Shuffle. Do I want to hyper focus? I guess. Right, insta reload. Hello again. Actually, I'll wind up. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Alright, again, bold strategy. 52 damage. This should be lethal, right? Yeah. I'm normally very positive about the AI in this game. Not sure about that fight, though. He made some questionable decisions. Okay, this is more up my street. I don't think you can take Fireballer yet until I'm fully in on the combo build. Improvise you could definitely grab. It's just an all-round great card. Blood for Blood, I think, takes you towards this. Again, it's the last build. It's the Master Oogway build, where I become a little bit of a turtle. However, I haven't got the setup yet for that. And then there's a roll. Do I just be an incredibly mobile person? I have got Slam for movement. I tell you what we kind of are setting towards, and it's a very small package in this game. There's kind of the cheat package, where you cheat mana off the board. If we grab roll, we could go for that type of package with a bow build. Let's do it. I should have grabbed the Demon Slayer dagger there as well, to the Rusty dagger. I guess I made more money this way for something that I'm basically going to just throw at someone anyway. Okay, time to forget. We have got some attacks now. I think we still get rid of guards first. And since I've got Fortify on red, in case I end up going onto a shield build, like a sword and board, I think I'm going to remove the blue guards first. And give me an event. Okay. Your daily meal arrives just as you're about to sit in a quiet corner. Although you've long lost any hope for the food to be decent, staring at the plate of festering garbage, you decide to. I can either eat it and get 30 HP and stomach ache, i.e. I would just get stomach ache, or I can dump it, I'll lose 12 HP, but I can remove a card. I will lose 12 HP to remove a card, please, and I'll get rid of the other card. If we're going to make this retain card work, if we're going to make this... I don't even call it a retain package, because there's nothing really that interacts with the retain mechanic. Like, if there was a passive on the powers which said, like, the retain effect goes off twice at the end of each turn or something, then I could see, like, this package being, you know, somewhat interesting. Not sure viable, but interesting. But if we're going to make retain work, we have to have a very thin, like, focused deck. We basically want to draw the same hand multiple times. But to counter that at the early game, we have to pick up damage, which is why I picked on full attack. Which isn't great, in all honesty. Nowhere is Fortify. I think it's okay. Okay, this is the elite that scares me. They have 60 odd health now, that's pretty frightening. We're just going to move away, we're going to concentrate really hard. I'm going to drink my muscle potion and I'm going to wind up. This is all the setup my deck has. Thank you for the kick, it was necessary. Okay, we're going to do a shoot, a reload, a shoot, and a kick. We now have roll also retaining in my hand. So that's going to be another draw down if I'm going to keep the final blow working. Which I honestly should have thought about because that's really bad for me. Okay, you want to heal. I'm going to interrupt it. We're going to shift over here. I'm going to slam into you. Very unusual for me to use slam aggressively, but I think we need to. And honestly, I think I'm going to reload with final blow. Because I want to make sure I kill you. Nice, we can reload. Okay, that's a fantastic start, honestly. He's stunned as well now. And let's do some power moves. Actually, let's not do some power moves. I'm just going to roll away anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Shoot, reload, shoot, reload, and roll away. Run a rock, I'll throw it at him. Okay, he's going to get stunned against the wall. That's fantastic news. Move, wind up, shoot. Reload with Fortify because we're taking no damage. Shoot him. And we're out of energy. He's doing 56 damage, by the way. Just to put into context how hard this difficulty is. That's a lot of damage. Okay, in the interest of me saving an action for next turn, I'm actually just going to throw these at you to get the kill. Because now my focus can be entirely on this guy. And we've drawn kick, which is very nice. I think I'm going to blow my final blow here. This is good enough for me. Okay. Sure. Shoot, reload, and kick. Okay, he wants to heal. Unfortunately for him, the bow is great at interrupting. So get interrupted. I really should have just killed you there, but whatever. I don't think you get out of this on 1 health. And look, we can get final blow to have a second kill. If I'd used my power move the previous turn, I would have had lethal. Okay, now we're talking. This is, like, much better. Protective Ward, I think, is the best card in the game. I think it works in every single deck. Upgrading is phenomenal on it. It would probably be my first choice for an upgrade. Just to get that heal. Combust is a very good card as well. I like the knockback, and we kind of do need knockback in my deck. Killer Instinct can be good for a bleed build, which works well with a combo build. I think Power Through is probably the weakest. Well, between Power Through and Repel are the weakest of the bunch. I think Upgraded, you're not terrible, but I don't think the Stasis Effect build is very good. Repel, I don't think is awful, but I don't think it's very good in the block build. I think there are better options. I'm going to take Protective Ward. By my logic, it's the best card in the game. But you don't always take the best cards in the game. That's one of the things we have to remember when we're deciding these things. We have to make like a build work first. And then we can, pad out with some nice additional cards. And again, now that I've added the Protective Ward, I've added another card which makes Retain worse. so we have to bear that in mind. Right, give me an event. Hey, you want this? A shady merchant sneaks up from behind with a charm he just acquired from the crowd. Too expensive? Well, I got the cheaper stuff in my sack. I can lose 300 gold and get the monkey charm. That's dangerous. Receive a random accessory for 150. Or I can rob him and get an injury, which is an unplayable card. Honestly, for 150, give me a random accessory. Receive 3 shackles and 2 hardy. So this is for the... This is the true Master Uguay build. We can't take it, sadly. Okay. I would like a kick. Okay. We're gonna potentially be in a little bit of bother. I think I have to move into an attack this turn. Because if I don't, you're gonna be next to me, you're gonna be next to me, you'll be next to me. One of you two will be next to me, and you'll be next to me. So I'll be in true misery next turn. If I move here and Protective Ward, I'm gonna take like 4 damage, depending on how rounding works. Actually, I'm gonna do this, and let's see what we draw into. Okay, you're doing 5, so it rounds up, of course it does. I think right now I'm looking at training and healing at my 2 rest sites. So I'm probably willing to take some damage. I'm probably willing to take 5. I think that's fine. That lets me set up wind up, and we'll go for lethal next turn. Still 3 people next to me, but, you know. We would have been in true misery if I hadn't moved, I think. Okay, let's shuffle over here. I don't think I'm going to get the concentration off this turn. We will get full on attack, though, for a kill. I'll reload here. And I'll shoot you, why not? And I won't reload with the final blow. We'll try and get it to set up a little bit. Okay, I like the kick, because this gives me a stun option for more crowd control. So we're going to move here. Reload. So hang on, shoot, shoot, shoot. So I would like a draw. That works for me. Then I'll kick you to stun you. That takes 2 people's turns off next round. 25% more, right? Yeah. So this would do 25 damage to the perm lady next to me. I do have a fortify here, though. So I think it's worth just dropping in here anyway. I nearly rolled with the... Sorry. I nearly reloaded with the fortify, not re-rolled. This isn't lethal, right? No, it can't be. It's 10 damage. But if I threw all my shit at you, I could kill you. And I would save the fortify. Or I could actually chart... Oh, no, that wouldn't work. I need energy. I think I just fortify here. Get it out of my deck. Okay. This is really bad. Well, I say it's really bad. It's subpar is what I'll say. But we can get a double kill here. I'm just toying with whether or not to do with the longsword. And what would I do with my energy if I did that? Because then I could strike, throw a shield at the other one that gets a kill. So then I would have 2 mana left. I could roll over here, play the fatigue, and wind up. Alternatively... No, I think this is fine. I think that's the better play. I can't reload the bow first, which is the only annoying thing, because it counts as me using the weapon. And actually, I'm still going to have 2 fatigues in my hand. But this is pretty efficient. I guess I could just... If I don't roll next turn, what happens? You're going to move here, you're going to move here, or you're going to move here, you're going to move here, you're going to move here, and trap me in the corner. If I move here, you're going to go there, there, there. So it's actually fairly similar situations if I roll or don't roll. And Slam won't be coming back up again because it's in my hand right now. That's a little bit awkward, honestly. How far away can I get with Slam? Okay, I think... How about slamming to here? Rolling to here? I think I'd rather wind up. And we go for a one-shot on you, because now only one person can be next to me. We also got kick. Okay. Didn't consider kick coming back out. Doesn't matter, we get a kill now. Hey, that works really well though. Concentration is now in play. And my final blow is getting better and better. And we got kick back up. Wonderful. I think we'll blow the final blow. Reload. Strike. Reload. Strike. Excellent. And reload. I think we played that very well at the end. 28... hang on a minute. 28 plus... This will be... Not 8, it'll be 6. Which I think on rounding will do 8 damage instead because I'm so close. It'll be 36. So I don't think I've got lethal on you. So I think we move. And full attack can just get exhausted. Goodbye. Again, I think we wait a little bit. Set up the wind up. Okay, now it's go time. Strike. Reload with final blow because it's awful. Strike. Reload. And get killed by a kick. Stand your ground, gain 7 block for each surrounding unit. I think this is generally awful. There are probably niche cases where if you have no defend cards, grab it. But there are so few bosses this benefits you against. Really, it's a tech card versus the Spider Queen in the first floor. Because the second floor, the most enemies you're going to fight in a boss is 2. The final one could be 5, right? When you take into account all the Jesters. But typically having 5 enemies on the board is pretty bad against the Jesters. And the Demon will always be 1, effectively. Because the little spirit things just explode when you get near them anyway. And they're so far away that probably the maximum you can get in, like, a situation where he hits you and pushes you into one of them is 14 block. And I don't think he moves then, so probably only 7. Select cards to discard from your hand and draw as many. I tell you what, we might die on the first floor, I'm going to give you that. If anything goes towards this retain build, it's changed tactics, which lets me sack my hand quickly and just, you know, shuffle through my deck. So I'll take it. I will take the bloody trap, and I will take the longsword instead of the shield. I was just considering whether or not I wanted a shield, but since the other weapon I'm holding is a longsword, and the other one I could be offered is a spear, I'm probably just throwing this at people. Anyway, order kind of matters here. I think what I'm going to do is train first, though. And I'm going to take Protective Ward as my upgrade. It's not fantastic, but the 7 HP honestly unlocks the door for certain cards. Namely like the self, damage inflictors. So if I saw Combust again, I'd be pretty strongly incentivized to take it. Okay. How far is your range? I thought it was that. So let's drop here, wind up, and change tactics. Let's throw all these cards in the trash can, and I'll take a concentration. Thank you very much. We'll throw a trap here for a bit of CC. Slash just killing you in one shot. Actually, I should just leave you, right? Shuffle here to the rock, pick up the rock. Full attack this guy instead, reload. Shoot, reload. Okay, we gain a bit of focus. You're doing 24 damage, so Fortify could block all the damage if I want to just go and kill this guy, which I think is a great tactic, honestly. I could also kick you away, but why would I... Oh, I guess there is a reason to kick you away. That way I do damage. Let's see what I draw into. I'm actually going to use the power move as well, just to get the reload automatically. Alright, I think my plan is to Fortify. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't take account in the Snake Charm. So I'm actually taking 30 damage. Which is, you know, perfect. I am going to kick you away, I think. Just for the extra 2 damage. I gain no benefit from you hitting me anyway. So I basically use Fortify for 2 block. 25. I could probably get a kill on one of you then. I think that's worth it. We can slam away or roll away. No, slam. It'd be slam. The alternative is I just move back a tile and then I don't have to use my slam. And honestly, that's probably the more sensible play. So let's go here. If I'm not going to get a kill, I might as well take it a little bit cooler. He says he's not going to get a kill. Yeah, he's not going to get a kill. Or is he? I could just launch stuff at you. You know what? I threw the wrong thing. I meant to throw the sword there. My bad. We'll just remove you off the table. This guy, this Spike Beetle, has been a real pal this game. I don't know if you've noticed. He's just been running interference in the Tri-Archer for like the last 3 turns. Shout out to Spike Beetle. Okay, we'll give you a fun attack. I might as well just use this, because I won't need the power move anymore. I'll get a kill. Reload. You know what? I think we grab the heal this time. We're not going to need the magic shield anyway. Because this guy, he takes a turn off. Which is fine for me. I'll even blow my roll. I don't need it anymore. Right, get right up in his grill. Shoot him. Reload. And look at this final blow getting 3 kills now. I think all of which are basic strike levels, but still. Deal 6 damage, draw 1 card, and gain 2 momentum for each enemy attacked. So Breach is very good for AoE weapons. I don't have Penetrating on my bow, which could be another use for it. Tough Nut is for a block build, and I don't think it's great anyway. Tough Nut's actually, fully enough, a card I want to check out in another run. It won't be this one, though. I want to see how good Hardy is, because I've got a suspicion that Hardy's not that strong. So I'm going to grab Heavy Rain. The chance for it to go towards a combo build intrigues me. Spear Potion, I think, is basically useless now, since the top heavy guys, I think, are only on this floor. And what do we need most? Honestly, cards. Hello. I will take you. Now, I did just ignore Running Gun, which would be very good for this deck, but I think, honestly, I think this is a combo deck. So I don't dislike not taking it. There was actually really good options here. We could have gone for a move bow build with the slam as well. But I'm pretty happy with this. Sadly, I'm going to have to toss a shop now because of the way, you know, the thing worked. What does it even do? Oh, it's back out, right. This is what we could have won. Actually, nothing. Tremendous. See you later. And honestly, I'm going to go aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Because getting a second upgrade on this floor is so powerful. And now there's part of me that says, if we're going to really try out Final Blow and see if it's actually not just a worthless piece of shit card, let's upgrade it. Out of interest, what do you become change tactics? Oh, innate. That's pretty mediocre. Okay. I nearly upgraded you. Let's do Final Blow then. It gets 3 attack per turn now and starts off as better than the basic strike, correct? No, it's the same as the basic strike. Alright, Gigablade. 105 armor. Ooh, boy. That's a lot of armor. I mean, wind up full attack, reload, shoot gives me another heavy rain, reload with the heavy rain. I was toying with power moving there, but I don't think I need it just yet. It's too early to blow my power moves like that. Right, let's step back. We have our retainers. Hey, look, Final Blow is 9 damage now. Okay. We do have Arsenal in my hand right now. Can I break you this turn? I don't think so. So I think I'll save the Arsenal for a little bit longer. So I'll drop back here. Fire. Reload. And then I think we're going to do a change tactics. Let's drop these because I don't need them. And I'll shoot you again. Why not? And I guess I won't reload. Okay, slowly pushing me against the back wall. That's fine. We'll do a little concentration. I'll do a little heavy rain. I can reload with my other heavy rain. I'll throw a rock at you. Okay, slam or something like that, please. We can roll out of this as well. And I might roll out of it instead. I could also break you. But I think I want to go on a turn when I'm a little bit happier to go. I kind of want to draw into Arsenal. Before, like, you know... Sorry, after he's got his armor removed. This could be go time as well, honestly. I think it is go time. I can full attack you adjacent to me. And then wind up for next turn. And I can also move in the course of this to the center of the arena again. So he's broken. I reload. I wind up. Final Blow, I put everything into you. You can't do better than this. It's doing 58 damage. I'll take it. And now we're just firing everything off into you. I would have loved to have drawn my Arsenal there, but unfortunately, it didn't quite play out that way. I should have thrown my weapons at you as well there. Oh, debatably I should have done. Okay, do I want to use my protective ward now? Probably not. It's actually a little bit annoying, this hand. We'll step back. I can't throw the rock at you from here. Roll is, you know, starting up again. I think I just wind up full and attack you. It's the most damaging thing I've got in my deck right now. There's Arsenal. I do have a fortify. I mean, we're fortifying. I'm just trying with moving to here instead. Just so that I can grab the trap. Because he's going to get tired in a second. If I move roll, I only have 1 energy left, which would have to be the fortify. But that's fine. Yeah. I'm okay with this. So we fortify. We're taking 29 damage. Let me pick you up. Let me reload. Right, he's tired. We need to go now, Alina. One, two, three. I think I want to be next to you. Yeah. Throw a trap there. We're going. It's not when I wanted to go, but I can't wait any longer. I need to put the bleed on you. That's all I have. But I can break you this turn now. About that. Do I greed? I honestly think we go for greed here. I break you with my stun. My slam. And we need the damage. It's nice of you to show up, by the way, final blow, finally. I've only been waiting, you know, like 3 years for you to come back up. Honestly, I'm using you to reload. I need the damage right now. Okay, he jumps into the weakening trap, so he's stuck there for a little bit, which lets me plink him down some more. Alina, my dear, we're in trouble. I'm just letting you know that. Shoot, reload, shoot, wind up. Hello again, final blow. Shoot. This is the thing, I have to wait. It's taking up a card slot and I have to wait, because otherwise it's just a basic strike. Okay, he's tired now, that's fantastic news for me. Why does my heavy rain always draw into my other heavy rain? Okay, fire. Fire. I'm just forever floating a mana. Because of final blow. Okay, we have to do 39, sorry, this turn, or we're dead. Fortunately, I can do 44. Alina, you just have to go, my dear. Sorry, final blow will be used next turn, almost irrespective of what happens. I hate that heavy rain is being drawn into each other again. Alright, you have to be used. There's no point in rolling right now. He's going to go back to the center of the arena. We're dead. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill you. I guess a clutch protective ward. But I'm not going to be able to break down your guard again. And protective ward is going to be at the worst possible moment out of my hand. Yep, that's defeat. Honestly, this didn't really have that much to do with Hellwalker 20. It was more to do with a pretty awful draw. And it has confirmed one thing for me. Where are you? Final blow honestly should be 0 stars. I think this is the worst card in the game by some margin. Truly, truly terrible. Like, it's so bad. But yeah, we just needed, like, I don't know, we needed combo finisher, I guess, if we're going to go towards this combo build. Heavy Rain being drawn into my hand every single time, both copies of it, is pretty unlucky. Anyway, let's just finish this one out. I still think we would have lost even if, you know, I got the perfect draw. Take one of these and call me in the morning. And yeah, the win streak is over. Simple as that, honestly. Alright, well, we'll be back. Alina will be back for another, you know, shot at the crown. And next time, she will not take Words cards. I would say about this game, we definitely didn't play this optimally. I did take some stuff, mainly for a bit of science. But it was so unlucky to be offered Final Blow, I think 3 times over the course of the run. And is it called Watchful twice? Like, sometimes you get, you know, some poor offers. I didn't really get a direction to go in. It happens. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.